Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 29th, 30th, and 31st. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine cards. I'll be using my Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I'll pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I'm also, for the introduction, going to pull maybe we'll pull three for the weekend from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, now I still have a little bit of my throat thing, so I hope my voice holds out. I think it will. Anyway, if I start coughing, I'll put myself on pause and I'll come right back. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message to whoever needed to hear it. Now, we do have a very big weekend ahead of us. If you went to my overview of Scorpio, a couple of things. I think I said that the partial or the eclipse was going to be over the new moon. The new moon will be a super moon, but the partial eclipse will be over the full moon in Taurus. So there's some major energy with that. New moon is still very powerful, but it's the full moon that will have the partial eclipse. Okay, so that's one thing. I talked about how there were going to be squares with some of the, Saturn and Jupiter. Well, the 30th, Saturn will be squaring, I think it's with Scorpio itself, the sun in Scorpio. So expect some really strong, remember the square? Think about that as, the borders, the pressures are coming, the pressures are, building. Remember Saturn in Aquarius, I've been saying that is a, reality, reality versus illusion. And this is where reality is going to be seen more and more and more. And it could be very shattering. Well, it has been very shattering to many illusions. Now, Scorpio in itself is a great detective, so that in itself could be something that helps to do this. But remember, the square is kind of like the walls coming in. Okay, then we also have Mars transitioning, where it's been a little bit uncomfortable with Libra, but it's going into Scorpio, and it loves to be in Scorpio, so it's going to really push forward. Mars is the sign, the planet. You want to go to Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Aries, it's the planet, it's the god of war. So, interesting energy for this weekend. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to pull three cards to see. I'm always interested because I'll be feeling like, oh no, we got to run. And then something will happen. And it's like, oh, look at this wonderful weekend. Look at the energies, how positive they are for us. So let's see what we have for this weekend for just an overview. Now, let's go on one more time. One more time here. Remember, anything reversed has stronger energy. Oh, and as I'm putting the cards down, please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. If you haven't been getting notifications, unclick, click again. Okay? Okay. So let's see what we have for the weekend as an overview. Lots of really strange energy. And remember what I said to around that 4th, 5th, 6th energy of November, when there's that with Uranus. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the introduction or go to my website where I put my notes in my blog. Okay? And so that's kind of an expect the unexpected around that time. I think it might even be starting around the 3rd. Okay, let's see what we have here. First card. Harmony. Okay, I like this one. This is 6. This would be equivalent to the Lovers. There can be some healing. Now, and I know I've seen in some of my comments, yes, healing can hurt. But this could also be people coming together, people joining together. A lot of times with the Lovers and with Harmony, it's it's kind of an interesting trichotomy, because there is the great spirit looking down, but yet at the same time, the feminine energy is looking up. the masculine energy is looking at the feminine energy. So even though there is a division in all the energies, the heart, the Lover's card, the harmony, can be about healing, but it can also be about coming together. So let's see what else we have. Now that's reversed too. We have a 2. Okay, well, 6 is the number of man. And remember, too, the numbers are very important. You want to go on your search browser and just put the numbers in, put angel numbers. Gives you a different slant to the messages. 6, number of man. It's the energy that we put into something. 2 is joining together. So having that with harmony is not a bad card. It is joining together, but it's also following our intuition. It is, it is connecting with higher power. It is knowing something is happening. It is High Priestess energy, because these are 2 major arcanas in this deck. Or, if this was a full tarot card, these would be major arcanas. So it's listening to your intuition. It's kind of like, if you're kind of being told, this, I liken this to this. Many times this has happened to me where you're doing something and all of a sudden you're told to stop, or you're told to go that direction, and it's may not necessarily make sense. My gauge is, if it's not hurting anyone, listen to your intuition. Okay? Okay. Next card is Rejoice and Celebration. So this would be the 3 of Cups, 3 of water. Cups is water energy. That is Scorpio. It is Pisces. It is also Cancer, fluid, very emotional. So even though we have, there's a lot of real strong energies around this, but it looks like we can get through it in a very positive way. Now, this is also at the end of this month. We are also in what's called Samhein. There's different pronunciations. I think I'm doing the Scottish pronunciation of this, but we can, there's different Celtic type of pronunciations. So Samhain, this is a time when the veil is very thin. It's thought to be very thin between the natural and the supernatural. It is also a time for people to honor and to, just basically delve a little bit more so into their spiritual side and also into their ancestry side. So there's a whole bunch of interesting articles. There's things on Facebook, there's things on YouTube about what this is. It's not spelled as I pronounced it. It's Samhein, I believe. So you may want to take a look at that. But Rejoice and Celebration, this is those, in the traditional, this is tarot, this is those 3 crazy ladies dancing in the rain and just having a wonderful time. This is Cups raised. So these energies, coming together, listening to our intuition, ending in a celebration, this is quite wonderful energies. So my wonderful, subscribers and viewers, the energies, while they may be a little bit on the side, the tightening side, again, too, as we always, we are of the light. So as we are of the light, we continue to put out that positive energy, positive thoughts, positive words. And because of that, we counter a lot of darkness, possibly that could be seen, could be felt over this weekend. But we are the yin to the yang. So, it's what we do. So, okay. Let's go on now to our readings. Hello, my Virgos, and happy Halloween. Let's see what already cards are coming. Oh, don't be worried. Don't be worried. 5 brings about some changes, positive, negative. Earth energy is yours. It's Capricorn. It's also It's also Taurus time. We do have that full moon coming in Taurus. This is, I don't know, have you spent a little bit too much money lately? You need to kind of redo your budget. Okay, that card definitely wants to come out. Do you need to redo your budget? The thing for you, my Taurus, is for you to be accountable to your spending and your income. Okay? But 5 changes, positive, negative. Earth, like I said, all the earth energies. Money, job, career, could be about home. The 5 of earth has some confusion and has a little bit of strong emotions, about money. Okay, and it kind of is like, maybe there's going to be an unexpected bill coming. Maybe there's a repair that you needed. Maybe there's a luxury item that you just, that you've been saving for, and you're just like, something's changed about this. Maybe, so there's this little bit of a concern, and a little bit of a worry. And I'm not going to say a little bit. It's probably a bigger concern, bigger worry. It's something that you need to address. It is something you need to, look to see. Where did my budget fail me? How do I need to, help? How do I need to put this back together again? Okay? Now, normally my Virgos, I do feel that you're very good with money, but you might have been letting somebody else rule your money or manage your money, and you've not necessarily been watching your money. Either because you've let someone or you just haven't been watching your money for a little bit of time. So it might be that time you use your debit card and you go, and it's declined, and you're like, but I know I have money. I have money. And then you have to make some changes to how you're spending. Okay? Okay. Sorry about that. But anyway, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. I do feel though, again, we have been having that job changing type of energy going on. So it may be that there's a little bit of worry about a new job, a new promotion. It's like it hasn't come, it hasn't come. Don't worry so much about that because it will come for you. Next card is the Nine of Fire. So fire energy, there's going to be a lot of energy with fire this weekend. That full moon was in Aries. So there's still that energy going forward. Saturn. Well, Saturn's going on too, but that's in Aquarius. But there is Sagittarius with Venus. And then I think that there's some moon things going on with Leo. So there's a lot of fire energy this weekend going on. 9 is you have all the information, you have what you need, wrap it up. But this is, again, if there's something, like I said, if you're worried about that job, if you're worried about that promotion, if you're worried about, the finances will come. You will work for your finances. You will get, you will find that you get money that comes in because you do, you realize that if I bought something, I've got to pay for it. Okay. So the thing about the Nine of Fire is it's really pushing you forward to complete what's going on, complete, what you need, complete where, looking at those finances, but it's also completing that promotion cycle. Do not give up on that. Do not give up on, managing. I do get a managing money energy this weekend for you, but do not, stand strong. Do not give up on what it is you need to create a more financial secure energy for you. Again, I don't do financial planning. I don't do legal planning, but I do get this, stand firm. So maybe if there is somebody there that, has been managing your money, a partner, and, maybe you need to come together and say, no, we need to make some changes. And the Nine of Fire is kind of saying, stand firm. Okay? Okay. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. I love her. She's so strong in this. To me, she feels very strong. I think of her as the dragon tamer. Next card, the King of Water. Now, this is all very, this is interesting in itself too because the kings have underlying energy as air. And again, that's our Aquarius, Libra, which is still strong energies around us. That's Saturn in Aquarius right now. It also is Gemini, which doesn't have a lot of energy floating around right now. It is something that, making plans, thinking things through. Water, again, is our Scorpio, Pisces. It's Cancer. It's fluid, emotional. It's very committed energy. The King of Water has... the King of Water has gone through all the emotional gambit, has gone through the entire emotional gambit, has gone through the highs and lows, has cried his eyes out, has had, has laughed out, so much, has gone, almost to the point of, not quite, but almost to the point of just kind of being that wrung out, rag type of thing. But the thing about the King of Water has come out stronger and more emotionally stable. Now, if this is about a money situation, if this is about, That job situation, which you're supposed, again, you're supposed to stand firm. You're supposed to stand, keep believing, keep moving, have that positive energy. But if this is of somebody that's been mismanaging your money a little bit, the King of Water is kind of telling you also to be a little more compassionate too. So I kind of, this is enough that, I could be myself, somebody mismanages my money, I'd kind of be like, "Rrr," type of thing. Well, the King of Water reminds you to, hey, you've been there, you've done that. Okay? Now, I don't know necessarily the situation. Maybe you've had this conversation before, so it just has to be a little bit stronger. But the King of Water wants you to show some compassion, okay? Because either compassion had been shown to you or had not, and at a time when maybe you needed compassion. So I'm not quite sure. The Five of Earth is definitely, to me, something to do with money, which could also be your job, your career, your salary, okay? Or it could be your bank account. The Nine of Fire is basically keep on your path, don't give up, things will work out. But then the King of Water to me is, again, have some compassion, show love. At the same time, that underlying air is also saying don't be stupid either. Okay, so trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Interesting. So it's about money. Is it about money this weekend, my Virgos? Or is it about the relationship? They say that a lot of us, a lot of breakups come because of mismanagement or because people don't talk about the money, honestly. Or maybe they do talk about the money, but a lot of breakups come because of money. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Last card. The Ten of Michael. So Ten of Michael is like everything's going to be fine with everything. But you may need to have that talk. You may have to have that, that communication. Tens, so we have the 5, 9, and a 10. So tens, ones is new beginnings, zeros, God source energy, tens, transition. Michael is air energy, and you've got all of the energies for this weekend. So that's really in itself very, very balanced. And I think that's what you need to be this weekend. Make sure that you stay balanced. Anyway, 10 of Michael, I do love her. She's prepared. She's taken her bow. But this means things are transitioning. This means things, what maybe started the weekend a little bit worried about money, things get better and the weekend ends on a higher note where you're thinking, that's where the money is. Or maybe it's even, and I think that's why you needed to show compassion, because maybe you find out that what you thought was, maybe mismanagement, it really wasn't. So it's kind of like you don't want to necessarily put your foot in your mouth either. Okay, I don't know. A situation has ended and you are finally free. Well, it could mean that new opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. That's interesting. You're going to have to tell me what that's about, my Virgos. I am reading my comments. I just haven't been able to sit down where I could answer them yet. Okay, so let's see what crystal or energy for my Virgos. Reversed card, citrine, and I love citrine, and I do. This is a wonderful one. Wealth, okay. Enhanced career prospect, okay. Self-esteem, manifestation. I love all of that. That works for me. That works for me. Okay, so my Virgos, happy Halloween. Have a blessed Samhain. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.